Hi friends, welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I am your host, Amber. Today I have works in progress because I don't have any finished objects. It's one of those ones, you know, where it says whips and FOs and yeah, no. Well, I do have a UFO that I am making a FO. So I'll start with that one first because I'm really excited. It's so close to being done, y'all. However, I was working on it last night and I decided I'm trying to make my sleeve long enough. It's a Hexi cardi. I'm trying to make my sleeve long enough that it comes down past my wrist here. It's sitting about here, so I need to go another couple rows and then add on the. Someone came up with a really great idea of doing a scallop border on my sleeves, and then I got this this idea in my head to do the scallop border around the sleeves as well as the entire around here as it goes down and then around the bottom part. I don't know, I think that'll turn out okay, but we'll see. I may have to go buy more yarn though. Like I said on the live Marty's live the other night, I went, oh darn, I have to go buy more yarn to finish a project. It always happens that way. Anyway, this is made with I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby. Sorry, my voice is crackly. I need my water. But I will get through this and I will go get my water. Alright, so here is now. I started making this because I wanted to make a Hexi cardi. Not because everybody else was, but I was noticing a lot of people, it was around the YouTube streets quite a bit. But I just wanted one. I don't know, just because. And I started doing this channel and it kind of got, excuse me. This project kind of got pushed to the side quite a bit. And I started going through my works in progress and going, I don't really want to finish that one. I lost my Crojo on the Hexi cardi. But then sweet Marianne from Mama Wench's channel, aka Marianne, she started making one and I went, oh, I don't know what drove me to want to pick it back up, but I did. And now I had already had most of both panels done. I just had to finish the second one after figuring out what hook I was using, because I did not write it down in a place that I knew where it was, or took a picture. I usually like to take a picture of my project with my hook and or pattern, so that way it's a visual representation of what I used. And sometimes I'll write it down. I know I had written this one down and I was searching and searching and searching and I couldn't figure it out. So I went with a 5.5. Well, I got done with the 2 rounds of the variegated lighter color in this cardi and went, this doesn't feel right. And it wasn't quite lining up with the other side. I was laying it flat, smoothing it out, and it was just a smidge too small compared to the other one. And the other one felt softer for some reason. It just felt like the stitches felt softer. And it didn't really click in my head that maybe they were bigger stitches. And so they had, more air or room to move. And I finally started looking through my notebooks. And you know what? One little old page in one of my notebooks that I write stuff down in, that I'm trying to write stuff down in, that I keep attempting to write stuff down in, actually had it written down. Thank you, Jesus, that it was somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, so instead of a 5.0 millimeter hook, it ended up being a 6 millimeter hook. Y'all, that made a difference. It all lined up. I frogged out the 5 millimeter work and redid it. It was quick because it wasn't very big. Obviously you can tell I'm not a large girl, so I don't need to make this as big. So I think it's a size small, medium. I don't know. That's just what I'm going with. So I frogged out what I needed to and redid the other one, and then I got even further yesterday. So I even used the single crochet join, because this is the inside of my cardigan. Nobody's gonna see this. I am going to do some sort of like thing here along this top. It's around the neck to make it look better than this like raw edge. But this is my Hexi cardigan. It's made with a solid blue. I cannot get this thing to hold right. So this is my one sleeve I was working on last night. I really think I want to keep it like this because it has that hippie look to it, you know, that flare. And do so I tried it last night just to see, but it needs to be longer. So I need to frog out this one scallop row and add a couple more rows of the blue on, and then add this on, and then I'll be happy. But I think it kind of, it flares out a little bit, and gives it kind of a hippie look to it. I love that look. I don't know, there's just, I've always been into the flare sleeves and flare pants. So that, like I said, that's what I worked on last night, is this part right here. I joined all my seams with a single crochet seam. The other side is not done. It's just seamed at the shoulder. So there's the seam there. And so I have to add the rest of the sleeve onto here. Like I said, this is so hard to show. So here's the back. Nothing too special. And I am going to add on length to the bottom because I want it to go down to or past my tushy. Right now this sits above, and I don't like sweaters and jackets that land at my waist. I want it to, now those look cute, don't get me wrong, but I want to go a little bit further. So I'm going to go a little bit further, and then I have, like I said, I'm going to add some more to the inside of here and along here. So I'm trying to decide if I want to add that scallop to the inside of here, as well as going, because like I said, I'm going to add more length, so I'm going to keep the scallop going all the way down here, and it's going to go around the, you know, it's going to go around the back here, well, obviously further down, because this isn't the bottom yet. So it's, you know, the scallop edges are basically going to line the edge of the opening part of this, as well as the opening of the wrists on the arms. So that's that. The blue I may have to go buy more of because my skein, I just started the skein, but I don't know how far it's gonna go. I'm not good at judging how far yarn will go. I need to scoot back here. I'm a little close to the camera. My youngest wanted a yellow blanket. I'm not sure the last time I updated you guys on this, but I am slowly working through his blanket. It is around 30 something inches from this corner here where I started to over here. My plan is to keep going for as many rows as I can to keep increasing it until I run out of these two skeins that I'm currently attached to right now. Ooh, I almost lost. So I'm pulling two together and one almost got pulled through there. Hold on a second. You'd think I'd learn my lesson with these stitch markers. I could put a stitch marker here and it wouldn't fall out. But you know, you could also do really large loops. That's what I usually try to do. So once I get through the skein of each of those colors that I'm attached to, I will start decreasing. And then I think it'll be plenty big for him. It definitely has some weight to it. It's almost inadvertently a weighted blanket, y'all. Like, I'm gonna have to weigh the, granted, I mean, I'm using 7-ounce skeins of yarn, so I mean, I guess it would be a couple pounds by the time it's all said and done, because Yeah, it might be 2 or 3 pounds because, yeah. So, anywho, there's that one. Bright and colorful and shiny and summery, and then my son, my other son, my middle one, well, I only have 2 boys, so my oldest son, who's my middle child, we were at Hobby Lobby's a couple weeks ago, and he found this one skein of yarn, this one here, and he loved it. He loved the reds and the browns and the blues in it, and asked if I could make a blanket with it. And I was like, well, I just made you blankets last year, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it was hats and stuff. I don't know. They all have plenty of blankets from me, but you know what? A mama's gotta do what a mama's gotta do when they ask for more blankets. So I was like, well, I can make you one like I'm making for your other brother, for your brother. This is Dakota. This is called Dakota by I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby. And I'm running it with, let's see, what is this? Just red. It's just red. So the camera makes it look really bright, almost like an orangey red, but it's not. It's red, red. Red, red, like primary red almost. But I'm running the 2 together, y'all. Look at this. So I've already kind of started. Now, I need to finish the other one before I really get going on this one, because if I start on this one, I'm never going to finish the other one. So I want to make sure, you know, I get one done and not have these on my hook forever. So I love the way this one's turning out. And now the yellow one is made with a big twist, and I Love This Yarn together, and it's really super squishy. This one, just as squishy, just as soft, because it's also made with 2 I Love This yarns. So it's very similar feel, but yeah, it's I mean, it's so subtle in the squishiness level. They're going to be pretty much very similar. I'm not going to say one's squishier than the other, because really it's negligible. That's the word I was looking for, negligible. So that is one I have on my hook as well. So another whip. Over the week I was gone, I took 1 cake of yarn with me to work on this, and this one is pretty decent size. I can't even really show you. So this white right here was the end of 1 cake of yarn I had left, and so I started this blanket out with that. And then from the purple here all the way out to this white is 1 cake that I did. It's hard to show you all of it because there's still more. So I'm actually going to do 1 more row of increase. So I'm going to basically take this and go back down without doing any decreasing, and when I come back up the other way, I'm going to start decreasing on this end and then decrease on this end, and then finish this blanket off with the 2 remaining cakes that I have, because I was trying to do it where I counted up the rows, the color changes, I mean, to see how many color changes I had to here. I think it was like 20 something, and so I think, and I have roughly about that in the 2 cakes. So it's a 1 to 3 rows before I decrease. So I'm just trying to figure that math out. So I have, if I do 1 more row of increase and then I start decreasing, is the last increase row my corner row? You know what I mean? Like, is this going to be my corner? Or is the next, like the decrease is going to make my corner. So yeah, I may need to do 2 or 3 more rows, not just 1, to get that, because I want that corner to be about midway. So I think I need to do, like I said, I had it figured out, and in the last day or 2, I've forgotten what it was I was going to do. So I'm going to have to just sit back down again and count and get it as close as I can. It's not going to be exact because like I said, this little bit down here, this orange or this yellow right here to the white is a partial cake. So because I have that partial cake in here, and then, no, because I didn't have 3 color changes. I only did 2 color changes in each of these cakes. Yeah, well, when I say color changes, so like I did from purple to white, the rainbow colors, and then I only did that twice in each cake. So from here, sorry, okay, now let me change that. So from this yellow, from the start, to this white, not the first one, this white, is 1 cake that I had left. And then I added another cake, so that is almost 2 cakes. So that's why I said, I'm probably confusing the crap out of myself and you guys, but some of you may be following me. I don't know if you are. I'm sure you'll let me know. So I'll figure it out. It's for the house. It's for the house. It'll be fun. We don't have to get this, like, but that's just how my brain works. Like, I want it to be as close to even as I can. And I'll get there. I'll figure it out and we'll get there. So there's that one. I'm excited to finish that one because, y'all, this is big twist yarn and it's soft and squishy. Oh, and of course, last but not least, I am still chugging away at this blanket. Like, it's done with the border and I've attached it and all that. And y'all, look at this. This one flower has no tails. They're all sewn in. How well they'll stay in, I don't know. I do my best. I do my best. So I just have a few stragglers around, like right here where I joined. I have those tails. Those are minimal. It's just that other flower. I gotta finish that other flower. And then I'll be done. So, I mean, the blanket's done. I just have to get all the I was gonna say all the blanket ends in. all the ends sewn in, and then it'll be done. Like, done. And then I'm gonna decide whether or not I'm gonna send this to somebody. Like, there's somebody on my mind that I wanna send this to. Alright, well, I think I'm looking around. I think I have all my projects that I wanted to show you shown. And let me tell you, that's only half the projects I have going. So, I still have, I still have to finish my KU blanket. I still have to finish my scurry scarf that was initially started as a members only scarf with Juan's channel. I still have to finish the spring things throw that I started with him on his, that he did for the spring before he starts his summer one. And I also have the dog blankets that I gotta make. Maybe those will be my projects for the months coming up, because I gotta get those done. And Christmas is coming up fast. Now, the dog blankets aren't necessarily gonna be Christmas presents, because I don't know if I'll get those done this year. But the KU blanket, I would like to make a Christmas present. So, yeah. Welcome to Amber's World, and thank you for staying if you've stayed this far. And I do appreciate everybody's support and playing my playlists and helping me out with that. I am still chugging away at getting those watch hours. I'm still well below 1,000. I don't know. I get that right now it's slow. But yeah, right now I'm sitting below 700 hours. And I know that takes a lot of hours for, because I got to put out the content for it to be more than an hour, with people. So, but yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you have a great day, great week, great month, whenever you see this. Just remember to stay kind and stay positive. Bring a smile to somebody, you know, make them smile. Because you guys make me smile, and I just want to make you guys smile. So let's spread the smiles. So yeah. Love you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next one, friends. Bye.